All right, so I'm back. I wanted to talk about staying connected to God. I just watched a service, Thursday service with Bishop Dale Bronner's son, and he talked about staying connected to God. He gave the example of how it's like 5 or 6 degrees between people or whatever. He gave the example basically like if I need a plumber or something, um, I can call somebody who might can call somebody who might can call somebody who know a plumber. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, basically, he said that as long as we are connected to God, that's the only connect that we need. He's the greatest connect that we need, and I really believe that. God has shown me that in my life so many times. So many times it don't make no sense. So I just wanted to get on here and let you guys know that no matter what you're going through, as long as you stay connected to God got everything that we could possibly need in this world. Where we think that, oh, the jobs will bring us money, the money from the jobs will get us this crib or pay for this car or buy us the fancy clothes or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, those things aren't God. It ain't Jesus. And Jesus is better than any job that we'll ever have. Jesus got way more money than we could ever make in this world and on this earth in our lifetime. So just remember that. And I wanted to come on here and tell myself, Rayco, stay connected this time. Like God brought you out that car and gave you a few great jobs back to back to back. And what did you do? You know what I mean? You went running back to trying to take care of your daughter and be everything, in her life that she needed, to pick her up. And you ran to the family and you ran to these men and you was, started back drinking and all of that. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. And at the end of the day, what did it get you? It got you sitting there alone crying to God, like, please bring me back to you. And so God did. That's why you're looking for a job now. God had to sit you back down one more time. And hopefully this time, unlike back in the day when you was in your car where you was without a job for 8 months, do you really want to go through that again? Because you don't want to stay connected to God. Like he all that you need, Reiko. Like, and I just wanted to come on here and tell self, Reiko, all you need is God. So this time when God does bless you with a job, boom, do right. Stay connected. Stay giving him the time, energy, and effort that he so deserves. Like that you deserve. Because you deserve to give it to him. And you deserve everything that comes with that. The peace, the joy, the happiness, the contentment, the growth, the prosper. You deserve it all. But you can't have it all if you keep straying, if you keep going away, dipping off. And I understand, Reiko, that it happens, very slowly to the point where you don't even realize that you've fallen off from God. You miss a prayer here. Oh, I'll make it up tomorrow, or I'll make it up tonight. You don't read the chapter in the Bible this morning. I read two tomorrow morning, and you never do. Stay focused this time, Reiko. Stay focused. God has brought you back, to him, and that's something that you prayed for. Because at the end of the day, you do know that that's all that you need is God. You don't need this great job. You don't need this crib. You don't need a car. You don't need anything. All you need is God. God will make a way. Just like he had you in a car and you ate every day, took a shower every day. You ain't want for nothing. You know what I mean? He took care of you. No job did that for you. God did that for you. So God is trying to do wonderful things for you, Reiko, if you let him, if you stay with him. But every time you walk away from him, no, no, what's about to happen? And God is like our Father. He punishes us. You know what I mean? It ain't that he really takes the job away, but he allows it to happen so that he can get us back to where he planned for us to be, where he planned for you to be, Reiko. And that's focused on him, staying in his presence at all times. So this time when he bring you up and out, boo, don't forget about him. Stay focused. Stay connected. He got everything that you could ever need and want in this world. Look at the work that he done on your book. You are 13 chapters of editing away from finishing your 40 chapter book, your first book. Like, you wouldn't have been able to do that without God. And God is already opening up doors for the publishers and editors and everything. You know what I mean? God is already making moves, for the money that you may or may not need, to get it actually published and actually have that first copy of your first book in your hand come August the 26th, your birthday. Like, God is already doing that for you. But you got to stay with him. It's not going to happen if you don't stay with him, Breako. Understand that. Understand that. So this time, what God got for you, let it be just for you. It ain't for your daughter. It ain't for your grandson. It ain't for these men. It ain't for your family. You know what I mean? It ain't for these cars. It ain't for the roof. It's for you. Solely for you. Like, you deserve it, boo. You've been through so much in your life. Like, when you gonna let him win? When you gonna let God have it all? Like, permanently. Continuously. God is not looking for you to be perfect, boo. You ain't Jesus. God is just looking for you to be consistent, Breako. That's it. That's all. He wants you to stay with him. Continue to give him that time, energy, and effort that he deserves, boo. Like, now you done prayed for this. You know what I mean? You back with him, this time, and life is still lifing. Life is most definitely still lifing. You know what I mean? He paid off the other car. You was able to give it to your daughter, you know what I mean? So that, she can get around and whatnot with the baby, with your grandson and stuff, okay, great. Now you got another car and God is going to pay that off. You know what I mean? If you let him, if you stay focused. But the very second he give you another job or start prospering you a little bit, you know what I mean? Don't walk away from him. Don't take credit for it. Give him all the credit, all the glory for it. Because you wouldn't have had this new car if it wasn't for him. You wouldn't be able to pay it off if it wasn't for him. You wouldn't have this roof over your head if it wasn't for God. You wouldn't have your health, your mental state. You wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for God. So just remember, boo, Breako, please, this time, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Stay connected. And I'm here to tell y'all, no matter what y'all going through, you know what I mean? Whatever you're going through, this is not the worst that you done been through in your life. And it ain't going to be the worst. It ain't. Life is always going to be lifing. Trust and believe with or without God. But it's just so much better when you do it with God. It's so much easier. It's more peaceful. You know what I mean? It's more doable when you with God. When you're doing it with God. Or when you're allowing God to do it for you. Because sometimes we can't make no move. You know what I mean? Like right now, I feel just stuck. I've been going on interviews after interviews, going to temp services after temp services, filling out applications online after applications online, calling back places, and nothing has popped off. My resume is great. My work ethic is great. Not greater than God, though. And that is what God is trying to get me to understand. No matter how good my work record is, no matter if I got the means to get back and forth to work or not, nothing's going to happen without him. Nothing's going to happen before he say it can happen. But know that, while he's not allowing it to happen, he got you still. You still ain't going to want for nothing. You still ain't missing out on nothing. But if you get this job, don't mess around and miss out on God. Trying to take credit. Oh, I got a job now. You know what I mean? Oh, I can do this. I can do that. You know what I mean? All these things that that you trying to do that wasn't what God said for you to do. Like at the end of the day, your heart told you to give your daughter your car that was paid off because you love her. But that is not what God wanted you to do. God wanted to give her a car. God wants to take care of your daughter and your grandson. Let him. He took care of you Right, go. He gonna take care of your daughter and your grandson. Make it make sense? So this time around, Reiko, I'm telling you, boo, please do it for me. Do it for me. Do it for me. Do it for you. Stay connected. Stay connected, y'all. Stay connected. Stay connected. Stay connected. Plug in and stay plugged in to God. Stay plugged in. No matter what it look like, stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. Yeah. Like I said, that service, I mean, it meant a lot to me. It touched me. It helped me to see that, every time God brought me out of bad places and stuff, I felt like I was on top of the world. I was doing it big, you know what I mean? And I forgot who did it for me. And sure enough, all that stuff went away. The money went away. The friends went away. The family went away. Everybody dropped off the face of the earth and ain't know who I was. So this time around, when he bring me up and out, keep that same energy. Let them keep that same energy. Stay gone. Stay gone. Because the family that God got for me, the family that God got for y'all, is for y'all. And they're going to love you and they're going to be there. Whether you got money or not, job or not, crib or not, they're going to be there. All the time, the family that we have around us, ain't it? The friends that we have around us, ain't it? The kids that we had, ain't it? Now, we love them still, yes, but you can love from afar. You can love with restrictions. You can love with boundaries. You can love and still put yourself above them. Put yourself first. Put God first. Don't make your connection with other people greater than your connection is with God. God is a jealous God, and he'll wrap that up real quick, like, as you can see. So do yourself a favor. Stay connected to God this time, boo. Tomorrow you're gonna get this job, building these engines, and even if you don't, even if God don't deliver you that job, give you that job, know that you're gonna be all right. Know you're gonna be all right. Know that he gonna handle it. You're $1,000 in a hole, so you know what I mean. You got a new car that ain't made a payment on it in the past 3 weeks, you know what I mean. But your car's still sitting out there. It ain't repoed. It still got gas in it, and you can still go and look for a job, or you can still get to a store to get your food or whatever, you know what I mean. You need to do. God is mighty. God is wonderful. God is great. God is everything. Powerful. He got you. As long as you got him. As long as you got him, he got you, boo. Okay, it's a spider over there. I gotta go. But love yourself, boo. Reiko, you got this. Stay connected. Stay connected. Let's go kill this spider.